Now that it is time to leave the place I've called home for the past 4 years, I've realized that only upon reflection can you really understand a place's impact on you. Hi, my name is Ruthie, and I am the oldest of 4 siblings and the child of divorce from Charlottesville, Virginia, which sharpened my sense of responsibility from a young age. You will always have found me on the second floor of the library at a round table, touring the frats, or behind a camera. From a young age, I knew I wanted to serve, but my ideas about where and how to make a difference fluctuated, ranging from being an EMT to volunteering as a 12-seat bus driver who didn't speak my campers' languages. I can't stress enough how Bonner is the best and my most cherished part of being a Sewanee student. The community composed of Bonners and Canales is family to me through a shared passion for service and active citizenship, building a web of genuine friendships within the program. When I started as a Bonner leader in the fall of 2020, Bonner was evolving alongside campus efforts to maintain an in-person semester, despite a hefty amount of preventative measures. At the beginning of my first semester, Robin approached me about working as social media liaison for the OCE Business Development Marketing Team, known as BDMT. This was due to my past experience as a social media manager for International Neighbors, a nonprofit organization for refugees in my hometown. I wholeheartedly credit International Neighbors for sparking my passion for civic service, reinforcing my duty to advocate for others, and grounding my relationships in empathetic connection. These lessons pushed me to apply for Bonner and are the source of my inspiration's growth for civic service and community involvement. Over the past 4 years as a Bonner, I had the opportunity to work with numerous local organizations and nonprofits as I grew to find a sense of self and community. BDMT serves as a resource for community partners, whether that means website maintenance, social media curation, or content creation, to promote community knowledge about programs or stimulate volunteer engagement. I have a deep appreciation for and understanding of the nature of BDMT's work with a large group of community partners, which is always a big task in managing the ever-changing docket of needs and projects. I have worked with almost all of our growing number of community partners over the years, ranging from just touching base in order to establish areas of need to taking on full-time management of social media platforms. I learned that service can be through untraditional forms, such as behind a computer or a camera lens, serving others through the storytelling of underrepresented groups. Grassroots organizations and nonprofits can struggle substantially with the process of publicizing their efforts, resources, and events, which is the crux of BDMT's work. In addition to BDMT's role in social media management, we started to develop and lead fundraising efforts starting the spring of my sophomore year, with the most memorable being the comic book sale, with proceeds directed towards Grundy County Food Bank. One of my goals for BDMT has been to engage in what I like to call storytelling through photography, to give individuals and communities physical recognition of and gratification for the importance of their work. By sharing the stories of Southeast Tennessee young farmers rooted here and Grundy County Food Bank through photojournalism, I've not only developed a passion, but also learned the power of storytelling. An important aspect of photojournalism to me is understanding that many individuals in marginalized populations feel uncomfortable with their faces being shown, honing my skill in taking pictures that frame the purpose and impact of the work, while still preserving the privacy of participants. During my capstone, I served on the SCCF Transportation Committee, designated to address the widespread effects of and significant need for sufficient transportation to free medical clinics and food banks through the Southeast Tennessee Human Resources Agency. In addition to establishing relationships with leading healthcare organizations, such as Tennessee Charitable Care Network, I networked with local leaders who embody the importance of engaging with the community around you, not just living in it. While all of my Bonner responsibilities and relationships hold a special place in my heart and personal development, folks at home is the most foundational and intangible element of my service. In September of my first year, Dr. Hamner was very sick and in hospice for the majority of my first 2 semesters. Still, their sweet yellow lab, Wyndham, was a ceaseless, although overly energetic, light in their family's darkest period. From daily afternoon walks with Wyndham and now Molly, rooted here deliveries, to monthly glass recycling pickups, I learned my personal gratification is found in smaller acts of service, with the Hamner family helping to keep me grounded at Sewanee and highlighting what matters in life. I gained not only a third grandmother, but also a sharpened sense of responsibility for serving those around me and in the wider community. My relationship with Dr. and Miss Hamner instilled in me a deep dedication to daily service and small acts of compassion, further solidifying that helping others is one of the central themes of my life. As a trained EMT, I am often an unaffiliated source of emergency medical care for my peers, ranging from being the first person at their side for a broken elbow, caring for an unknown, impaired student late at night, to ensuring that students pay a visit to the Sewanee Hospital. Serving others in the Sewanee community has changed the arc of my life, especially as I experienced substantial character development through the ups and downs of my undergraduate career. While I tried to give all I could, I received more than I gave to Sewanee and our surrounding communities. I believe that is the magic of the self-reinforcing cycle of giving. You always learn more from others than you give to them. Not only has Sewanee seen me fall, rise, and fall again, it has also guided me to the path of who I strive to be in life. I have to say, it has not always been easy balancing my obligations and interests, from being vice president of PKE, overloading on classes, to wanting to join my friends in weekend shenanigans. If I can leave you all with any advice, it is to remember who you are in this program and that your service will always weigh more than what your friends may think should be a priority. Not everyone can or will understand the importance of your work in the community, so stay true to your passions and yourself, never letting a hit from behind knock you down. Bonner has truly given me the most impactful and influential relationships in my life, from seniors who encouraged me to find a sense of place to faces I look to in daily life. Student mentors imprinted on me the importance of being there for others, as they were for me, while I strived to serve in their stead. From trips to Amsterdam with Ann Dobson to late-night cigarettes with Camille and Iyasu, I could not be more grateful for the incredible community Bonner is and the friendships it gave me that will last a lifetime. To everyone whose spirit has touched and changed my life, thank you for being who you are and for loving me for who I am.